Revelation chapter 20. The devil bound for a millennium. Now I observed an angel descending from paradise with the key to the infinite hole and a chain of considerable size in his hand. He captured the dragon, that primitive serpent, that is, the devil or Satan, and bound him for a millennium. The angel dumped him into the infinite hole, locked him up, and completely sealed the place, so that he would not beguile or mislead the nations anymore until the millennium was over. But after these events, he must be set free for a short time. And I observed thrones, and those who were seated on them were empowered to judge. Then I observed the souls of all who had been decapitated for preaching the truth that Jesus Christ revealed and the divine word of Almighty God. These faithful martyrs had not worshipped the wild beast or its likeness, nor had they obtained the mark of the beast on their foreheads or on their hands. And so they lived and reigned with Jesus Christ for a millennium. But the others who had died did not come to life until the millennium was over. This is the first rising back to life. Blessed and extremely fortunate is he who is included in the first rising back to life. Over such, the second death is powerless. They shall be priests of Almighty God and of Jesus Christ, and shall reign with him for a millennium. After the millennium is over, Satan will be set free from his captivity, and he will proceed to beguile and mislead the nations dispersed throughout the world, that is, Gog and Magog. Satan will assemble them all for battle, the number being as numerous as the coastal sand. They dispersed throughout the earth and surrounded the camp of the holy people of Almighty God and the city he dearly loves. But fire was drawn down from heaven and consumed them. And the devil who beguiled and misled them was dumped into the lake of blazing fire and sulfur, where the wild beasts and the false prophet had already been dumped. And they will be afflicted and tormented all day and all night forever. And now I observed a grand throne, all white, and him who was seated on it. The earth and the heavens fled from his countenance and completely disappeared. And I observed the lifeless, both small and great, standing right in the presence of Almighty God. Books were opened, and now another book was opened, the book of life. The book of life. And the lifeless were judged according to their actions and achievements, by the standards and records inscribed in the books. Now the ocean gave up the lifeless who were in it, and doom and Hades gave up the lifeless in them. And all were judged according to their actions and achievements. And now both doom and Hades were dumped in the lake of blazing fire. This is the second doom. And anybody whose name was not found inscribed in the book of life was dumped in the lake of blazing fire.